Hello, Belmont artist. We are back again. Now, I heard some good news this week that we're going to start bringing students back into school. That makes me pretty excited, but it is going to be a lot of changes. So anyway, until then, we're going to keep doing these art lessons. Now, here's something that I've been talking with some students about, and I've said, have you seen the lessons? And they said, yeah, we've seen the lessons. I said, did you do them? No. Why would you watch them and not do them? I make these lessons so that you can do these as well. Today's is pretty simple. I've been working with my younger kids this week on some different lessons where we would fold up paper and make, like where every fold was, we trace the line and then color in and make all these random shapes. I did that with the really little kids, and with the next group of kids, I had them draw one letter and same thing, fold so they have a random background. And you could do that too. You can watch all those videos as well. And that was how they did theirs. I want something like this for yours, but I want this to be a little bit more thought out. So what we're going to need today is an idea for a word. Now ideally you would just use your name, but it could be anything. You could put potato on there as long as it's not rude. So you're going to need a piece of paper. Straight edge would be great today. Pencil, always a pencil, and an eraser. Now you know I'm probably going to end up drawing with my marker, but that's so that you can see it better. I actually prefer drawing with a pencil so I can fix my mistakes, and something to color with. So to begin, we are going to get our paper and think of the word that you want to put on it. Now this is going to be something very colorful, very neat, almost like a sign, something you could put on your door. But don't make your word too big, too hard to work with. So I'm going to think of something, you know what? I might do my cat's name. Now her name is Monday. Now if you remember before, I might have told you before that anytime I'm about to write a word out in big like block letters like we had a lesson about, or bubble letters or whatever, I always write the word ahead of time. M-O-N-D-A-Y. And then I count the letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know that if it's 6, there's going to be, I'm going to say the middle of my page is going to be in between M-O-N and D-A-Y. So I will come onto my page, and then I got to figure out, do I want capital letters or do I want lowercase and capital letters? I'm going to go with all capital letters. So I know if this is the middle of my page, I'm going to write, and please don't write Monday. That's my cat's name. Come up with your own thing. So I'm going to do it kind of quickly because I just want you to have time to do this art lesson too. I was just like 10 minutes ago having a Google Meet with some second graders, and one of the second graders told me that his brother, the third grader, would watch my videos and get through them very quickly, not do the artwork, just so that he could finish and play video games. I don't know why he would even watch to begin with then. So here we go, last letter, M. Now these letters aren't perfect, but it says Monday. Got it. Now that you've written your word out, and if you need to pause this video and write your word out, I'll wait. Did you pause yet? Anyway, the next thing I want to do is I want you to learn how to give a little bit of three-dimension to your letters. Now we've done three-dimensional things before, like I showed you how to do like the very simple, like do a box, or square I should say, and turn the square into a box by making these lines. Let me show you another way real quick, just so that we make sure that we can see this. I'm going to trace these lines real fast. All right, now that we have our letters drawn out, they're not perfect, they don't have to be. I'm going to show you a kind of quick and easy way to make them three-dimensional. Just like that box, if you imagine there's two shapes, and look right here, and they're right behind each other, but then you would twist it so that one comes out behind it. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a corner. Now for me, ever since I was a kid, for some reason I always picked the upper right hand corner. So that's what I'm going to do because that's what I'm comfortable with. And I'm going to act like I'm drawing another M right behind it, but just the top and the right lines from it. So I'm going to do, this is a top line, this is a top line. In fact, we'll just start with top lines. The top line on this O is curved, so I'll just stop it there. Top line, top, and I'm kind of doing it towards this top right corner. And this might be something you need to practice. So there, I've done all the top lines. Now I'm going to do the right side lines. Well, this goes down, so I'm just going to go down. This one goes down. Now it's going to run into that O and it's going to stop. Now this one will just go down. Same here, down. This one will come down. This one comes down and touches the side. Down. Down until it hits. And this one's kind of weird. It's going to kind of go down that way. Now I'm going to connect those lines to the other corners. Like this. Draw that one back down. Now I might be rushing through this, but some of you know how to do this, and you could pause and really look at it, but to do every letter, that would take forever. Now I have some lines that are left dangling down here, so I'm going to finish those and just connect them down to their bottom corner. Now, we're still missing some pieces because there's some other lines we missed, like inside of here, one in here, one here, one here that comes up. Now we'll have to do some more of that when we're meeting in person, but for right now, so if you put your name or if you just put your initials or something like that, that's cool. Now, here's what I want us to do. Now for the other classes, we folded up our paper and then unfolded it and had random lines behind it, which is kind of cool, and you can still do that. I'm not going to go random today. I'm going to start with a dot in the middle of the page, and I'm going to do it in pencil. And I'm going to use that dot to draw lines coming out like sunbeams all the way around. But I'm not going to draw those lines through. I'm going to draw those lines, but they're not going to go through. They're going to go behind the letters that you have. So starting right here, I'm going to start a line here, and I'm going to come out over here. And I'm just going to keep doing it. Almost like this, almost like my straight edge is the hand of a clock. I'm just going to go a little at a time. But what I could do actually is I could go all the way straight through. And I'm just going to twist this straight edge a little at a time, making sure that I can always see that center mark that I made. And I'm going to go, and I'm going to make sure I don't go through the letters. And I'm just going to keep doing that. And I think I'm going to go a little bit faster right now. All right, now you probably don't have a fast forward feature on your hand, so that's going to take a little bit of time. And even me doing it with my ruler and everything, I still made some mistakes and got some lines in the wrong places. But once you have those lines, it actually gives a 3D type effect, like the word is going through a tube or through a tunnel or something like that. So Now I'm going to fast forward again as I go over these lines, and then it'll be time to color. Okay, now that we have all the lines ready, I hope you can see that effect. It looks like the word Monday just flying out at you. So what I want to do now is color it. Now to color it, here's my suggestion. You could color this however you wanted to. I did not count my lines. I might end up with an uneven amount of lines and have two colors touching each other. But what I really want to do is I want to do the word Monday in one color with its own color shadow, and then this just use two colors like green, blue, whatever I choose. So I'm going to do that real quick, and what you'll see is if you do too many colors, it's just going to get all muddled together, and it's not going to stand out. I want the word Monday to really stand out, and so I'm going to go ahead and do that and do these colors, and you can watch. And I'm just going to do this Speedy Man. And there it is. Now, as you can see, I was going speedy because I didn't want to sit here and do this and make it super long for you, because I hope you get the idea. Draw your word, start with a center point, and do your lines coming out. And if you do your lines all the way across, you're going to get this really cool effect that looks like 3D. So I want you to try this, and please, if you try it, I want to see it. I think this could be really cool. This could be a good, sign to put on the door of your room. Keep out, or what's up? I don't know. Whatever it is. So I got lucky when it came down to these lines, because it could have been so that I had two greens touching each other at the end, and I was kind of like, what do I do? Well, you could put an extra line and just say it's an accent line. Just fake it till you make it, guys. Anyway, I hope you like this one, and I hope you'll do it with me, and I will see you hopefully soon, but until next time, keep doing art.